Hello again and welcome back to the Little Melter channel. Tonight, this is just a fun video, that's all it is. We're going to see whether or not DEWALT's new 12 volt brushless drill driver, model number is DCF801, whether or not it can put a 32mm bit through this block of wood here, well it's decking actually. So this is a bit which I actually re-edged, which is getting a little bit on the blunt side now, but although it's blunt, it's probably about as sharp as what a normal new DEWALT bit is. So we'll quickly go over now some of its specs. First speed spins at 425 RPM, delivers 57.5 Newton meters of torque. Second speed spins at 1500 and has 22 Newton meters of torque, which is pretty respectable. But the problem is it's not driving on 18 volt, it's driving on 12 volt or 10.8. So it means it kind of suffers from the main problem. So to start with, what we'll do is we'll go in full speed and we'll see where it claps out at. If it goes through, say, maybe one or maybe even two boards, that wasn't too bad actually when you think about it. But I personally think it'll probably clap out as it just goes through one of the boards. So let's stop yakking and let's go and try it out. Just come in here, up here, we'll see how it goes. We're in second speed, okay, so let's see what it claps out at. Right, it went in there. I'll just check that. Yeah, stalling out. So really and truly, that's it went through one board and into the next one. So that's pretty respectable. Now you got to remember, if that was normal wood, that would be a different story. Decking is quite tough for these things. So therefore in wood, it'd probably go a little bit deeper than that. And this is why I'm doing it. To really and truly to show you what it can do and what it can't do in a way. But at the same time to give you an idea of what it might be able to do when you actually go out and maybe buy one. Or is it worthwhile buying it? Up next, first speed. Okay then, so that's it on its full power now. So we'll go on about here, we'll try it out. Here goes. Kicks a bit. This thing has actually got a lot of torque in it. It ripped practically out my hand on the very first video I ever did on this. It did it, it got through. So it can actually do it then. So will we do one more just to check to make sure it wasn't a fluke? What do you think? What do you think? Okay, we'll go for one more. Let's make sure it wasn't a fluke. About here. Yeah, it's quite a torquey little thing this, I must admit. Now, what I think we should try is 32mm Daredevil bit. It's gonna fail, I can't see it doing it, but you never know. So we'll try this one out next then. When you're putting these hex bits into drills, always make sure you're on the flats. Because what last thing you want is it slipping and damaging the chuck. Because if you have to replace the chuck, it's going to be expensive on this drill, I can tell you. Okay, I've got a nice little bit here, we'll just go here. Thought that down. Yep. We'll go try again, see if we can get it, see if we can get a good grip of this. believe it or not, it actually went through. That's quite impressive for a drill this size, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't expect it to actually do that. The screws being used for this next test are Temco Classic Twin Cap Multipurpose screws. And this is what they look like with the box and the lid open, and it is a very handy little case, I must admit, and you've got some quite nice various sizes in here as well. Now we move on to precision mode on the actual impact, which model number is DCF801, brushless 12 volt impact. Now precision mode, that's how we get it on. At the moment we're on high. You press it here and that puts it directly onto precision mode. If you press it again, now, why is it not doing it? There you go. It goes like a low, back a bit high, and now we're back in precision mode. Precision mode is not a tap mode. This is a problem. This is what people are getting annoyed at. They want a tap mode on it. What it does is it's got like a little electronic clutch now on there which spins at 950 RPM. And when it puts a screw in, it gets the resistance and then it stops. Then it pauses for a bit and then it starts a hammer action. But because it's going slow, it's not hitting fast, so you can control the screw to put it in. But even I don't know all the full aesthetics on this. If you actually use a bigger screw, does it speed up and get faster? Or does it just keep bump, 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 like tapping away at that particular speed? So that's what we're going to try and find out tonight. Now, I've showed you the screws we're using, which are over here. We'll go through all the little sizes. I'll read out which size it is. Unfortunately, if you're an American, you deal in imperial, we're metric. I'm going to do the metric because I'll never translate all that over. Okay then, 3.5 by 16 mil. Let's see what happens. You see that? That's how it's supposed to work. We'll try a 3.5 by 25 mil. We'll come back up here again because we seem to get better resistance. Strange, didn't hit hammer action, but it pushed it in. Okay. The reason why I'm pausing it in between is because some bits of the wood where you go in here are so soft it just buries it right in. So I'm sort of going to have to do this all the way through this part of the video. Up next is 4 by 30 mil. We'll try again here, see if we will bury it again. No, it's doing something weird. We'll try that again. We'll see how we get on with it. As I said, this is just a learning curve even for me. Then it spun it off. Strange. We'll try up here again, see what we get. As I said before about... Now I've said this before, this is wood, this is a problem with it, but also it's the other problem you get with flathead countersunk screws or double countersink screws with a flat head. They're pushing into the wood. Every other type of screw that's got, say, a dome head with a washer, what are they called again? Let me think. Pan head screws with washers, nuts, bolts, bolts that have thread for wood on them, all these work great with electronic clutches. But when it comes to the flathead countersink variety, the trouble begins. Now, we'll go for a 4 by 40. Let's see how we get on with that one then. See, it's not even hitting hammer action, and yet it was before. I don't think this is a very good idea by DeWalt, to be honest with you. See, it just seems to want to stall out like that. It's not coming into hammer action. Okay, we'll try again. We'll try it somewhere else, see if we can get it to activate. Let's go back up here again, my favourite bit. And it seems to want to try and power it in, but it's just stopping dead and it's not hitting hammer action, whereas you've seen it before it did. Let's try something different. We'll try a different way this time. Nah, it's not doing it, and of course it's not taking it all the way in now either. As I've said before, these electronic clutches are fine until they come to the flat counter sink type screw. And yet I put that one in quite good, but it's still sitting up. Okay, we'll back off now and we'll go back to the smaller sizes to see if we can get them to do something. We'll jump back to 4x30 to see how we get on with them. And yeah, it hits impact mode. You tell me, I don't get this at all. So I'll jump back, I'll go for the 4x40 to see if it does it again. Now it's decided it's gone into impact mode. So we know now this thing's a bit erratic. Okay, we'll try again, another 4x40. Okay, let's step up the pace. Let's go on to a 4x50. Okay, we'll try 4x50, we'll see what we get. Try that again, 4x50. Now this is working. Now next up would be 5x60. Let's hope this works. Okay, a bit slow, but at least it kinda works. Interesting to say the least. Okay, one more time. 5x70. Ooh, we're getting very adventurous now. Nah, it's taking too long. I think you're pushing it, I think, at the 5x60 mark, you see here, because that just got to take too long, and that's what he said. If it starts taking too long, it's time to turn it up onto low speed. And I think that's definitely right. So we know now we're sort of semi-okay at the 4x50 mark on the narrower diameter. 4x50 translated is 8 gauge by 2 inch. I know that one. So all I'll do is, I'll come back down to 3.5 by 16, which is the tiny little ones, and let's see what happens. Because we've been erratic, we're putting in all different screw sizes today. And it buried it. Okay, we'll try again on a more resistant bit. Try this bit, it should offer more resistance. It does. Very strange system. I do apologise if you've got headphones on with all the bit of thumping in the background. That's people leaving the house. See, I don't live on my own, there is other people. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Electronic clutches are fine, but they do have a grey area, and I've explained that. And as you've seen here, I wasn't messing about, I wasn't trying not to get it to work, I was trying to get it to work. And you've seen my little fails and my little successes. And that's exactly what you've got to be faced with when you're trying to do it in wood. Do I think it's a good thing? Do I think it's a bad thing? It'll work, but when it comes to the usual flathead countersunk screw or double countersunk with a flathead, user beware. Anyway, I hope the music hasn't bothered you as well if you've got headphones on, because my daughter's been running music all the time as well. As I said, it's a full house this. Anyway, I am pleasantly surprised with this. To be honest, I didn't think it was going to do it, but it did do that 32mm test, and I was surprised with the daredevil bit for a Bosch, or a self-feeding bit as we call them here in Britain. Because I am British actually, some of you seem to think I'm in America. Many times I've been told to go to Lowe's and buy things and things like this. Unfortunately, I'm British, not American. You probably should be able to tell that with the accent, Scottish accent, just in case you didn't know. Anyway, as I said, pleasantly surprised. This, well, to be honest with you, it is what it is, to be fair. It works to a fashion, if you can be bothered to make it work, that is. Personally myself, I do agree with the critics now what are coming in saying it should have just been a straightforward tap mode, to be honest with you, and I agree with you, it should have been a tap mode. But however, we've got precision mode, and eventually they will start sorting it out and they will make it better. But E-clutches are nothing new. I had one on a drill 24, maybe 26 or 28 years ago. An old Bosch RE it was. And it didn't work very good back then either, to be honest with you. It was okay for nuts, for bolts for putting on, but I mean, as for that, yeah, I'm not going on about it again. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you the next time. First size we're going to use is 3.5 by 16 mil. Okay then, in we go. Oh, and it buried it. Oh well, that was very good. We'll try it a bit of a harder bit, we'll see if it will work then. And yeah, it did work upstairs. Oh. No, that's a failure. We'll try it again. We'll try and get it to work first. Yeah, worked there. So we'll increase the size now to 3.5 by 25 mil. Try here. No, buried it bad.